All right, guys, welcome to today's training, the power of carbs for women in menopause. Carbs are not bad, so let's talk about this a little bit. So we're going to talk about something you might not expect. Everybody says carbs are bad. We're going to talk about why carbohydrates are absolutely vital for women in menopause. I'm here to show you how carbs can be your secret weapon to feeling energized, balanced, and strong during this phase of your life. So menopause flips the script on your body, right? Hot flashes, mood swings, metabolism slows, and carbs are a game changer for tackling those challenges. So, just wipe out the idea that carbs are something to avoid because they're essential, especially now. And it's the exact opposite. What I found, kind of a side note, in our industry is usually what's trending, the opposite thing is what's actually beneficial. So carbs are bad, carbs are actually good. All right, so the next 15, 20 minutes, kind of go over this a little bit. So why carbs matter in menopause. Carbs are your body's number one source of energy. All right, they break down into glucose. They're fueling everything, your brain, your muscles, your get up and go, like your energy levels. And during menopause, estrogen drops. So it slows your metabolism and zaps your energy. Without enough carbs, that fatigue will hit even harder for you. And that's not what you want or deserve. So carbs are here to lift you up, not drag you down. So blood blood sugar roller coaster. So low estrogen messes with how your body handles blood sugar, making energy dips and mood swings even more common. So carbs, especially complex carbs like whole grains, legumes, they keep your body, your blood sugar steady. And if you're not crashing or snapping at everyone around you, that's a good thing, right? So women in menopause, they may need more complex carbs because your body craves the stability as your hormones fluctuate. So easy way to say that is carbs help regulate your metabolism. They help regulate your hormones. So why would you want to cut them out? All right. Going to help you sleep at night. So night sweats, if they're keeping you up, carbs can help your brain make serotonin, which calms you down and sets the stage for better sleep. Complex carbs do this best. So releasing energy slowly so that you're not wired at bedtime. All right. So carbs aren't optional, guys. They're critical for energy, mood, sleep, and they're essential for your body, especially as you navigate menopause. Our clients, we increase their carbs. And when I say carbs, well, we're going to talk about this in a little bit, but I'm talking about complex carbs. It's really important. I'm not talking about pizza, donuts, processed carbs, chips. Those carbs you can do away with, but your body needs good complex carbs. Your metabolism could feel like it's betraying you, but complex carbs, oats, brown rice, sweet potatoes, those are your energy. That's what's going to give you energy. And they release glucose gradually. So they give you stamina for the day. Women in menopause, they often need more of these because your body's energy demands shift. And simple sugars just don't cut it. But complex carbs will. And we have a list in the school community here of a bunch of complex carbs. If you need it, you can just message me. But if you're worried about your weight, carbs can help as well. You heard it right. Carbs can help with your weight. Fiber-packed complex carbs will fill you up. They'll curb your cravings, and they'll keep your gut your gut happy. Couldn't get the word gut out. All as digestion slows in menopause. So studies shows that women cutting carbs too low gain more weight long term. So let me say that again. Studies have shown that women cutting carbs too low gain more weight long term because your body needs those to thrive, not just survive. So the estrogens decline, it ups your risk too for things like osteoporosis and complex carbs from fruits and veggies. They're going to bring bone-loving nutrients like magnesium. Plus, they fuel your muscles for strength training, which is huge for staying mobile and strong. All right, so protein is super important for your muscles, but so is carbs. Stress relief. So cortisol spikes from stress, right? Or hot flashes can leave you kind of frazzled. Carbs, especially complex ones, will dial it down. They'll support your adrenals. Women in menopause need more complex carbs to counter these hormonal stress hits, if you will. Your body's begging for a steady fuel. So taking those out just runs rampant. All right. All right. Choosing the best carbs. Like I said, we're going to focus on complex. Why complex carbs rule? So complex carbs are the queens. They're the queens of the carb world. Whole grains, beans, starchy veggies. They're loaded with fiber and nutrients. They digest slowly and keep you going strong. And in menopause, your body leans on these more because of your erratic hormones. Um, and it helps stabilize your energy levels. Like simple carbs, like candy, white bread, they just can't deliver that. All right, so I'm gonna give you like an example of a breakfast, just kind of give you guys an idea. So breakfast, some steel cutouts with cinnamon and fruit. Lunch, lentil soup with a side of whole grain bread. And dinner, some roasted butternut squash with wild rice and salmon, which I had last night. A snack, like a pear, an apple, or something with a handful of nuts, or you could put like have an apple and put like almond butter or peanut butter on it. So you want to aim for, as far as how much, kind of the simple rule is aim for like a quarter to a third of your plate at meals. All right. A third would be if you're more active or you're feeling drained. All right. A quarter if you're kind of more sedentary. So menopause might mean tweaking up your uh, carb, or let me say this, your complex carbs intake to match your body's needs. So trust how you feel. If you're feeling run down and tired, I hear this all the time. Women will tell me how tired they are all the time, and we'll dig into their nutrition, and they're just eating a bunch of processed carbs and no complex carbs. That's why, then you get your insulin spikes and they drop, and your blood sugars are all over the place. So what you want to skip is refined carbs. Think like cookies, soda. Those are all things that spike your blood sugar, and then they leave you hungry faster. They don't support you like complex carbs do, especially now in what you're going through with menopause. So, like, make carbs your friend. All right. Kick off with a real good a complex carb breakfast. We just talked like oatmeal or whole grain toast. That'll help you power through your morning. And I always mix them with protein and fats. All right. So quinoa with chicken and olive oil. So your quinoa is your complex carbs, your chicken's your protein, olive oil is your healthy fats. It's a great combo. Um, and batch cook grains and or like roast veggies. Easy wins for busy days. So like I do a big batch of chicken, then I do a big batch of rice right after, then I do a big batch of hard-boiled eggs. So like prepping your meals, so you have good things to go to. So I know it's hard because our society pushes no carbs so much, but you got to ditch the carb guilt. Complex carbs, they're not just okay, they're essential. That's what kills us. Like as coaches, we hear how bad carbs are for people. It's the craziest shit. I don't know how it started. When I was a kid, fats were bad for you. Now fats are fine and carbs are better. Pretty soon, maybe the next 10 years, protein will be better. It just goes through these cycles, right? Women need more complex carbs to feel their best. Period. End of discussion. So give yourself that gift. Give yourself what your body needs. Many of you are working against your body, not with your body. All right. I see this all the time. Low protein, low carb, low calorie, right? You're just destroying your metabolism. So that's pretty much, well, that's a quick one, 10 minutes. That's all I got.